return of face-to-face instruction has been a major goal for the Department of Education since the island-wide lockdown. Now, the goal is expansion. GDOE Superintendent Jon Fernandez plans to bring the discussion to the table before the board at this week's GEB meeting. With the progression of vaccination efforts, a low COVID infection rate, and federal funds rolling in to ensure safe and healthy campuses, what else is needed to bring more students back to school?
It really comes out of just our experience with the past, this past quarter, bringing students back, seeing how many students opted to return face-to-face, hearing from teachers, and now, listening to the community, especially those who do want to see more opportunities for students to come back to the classroom.
Fernandez says currently capacity restrictions will be what drives the discussion. The department will also consider the demand on how many students wish to return to campus, which at this point, he says has only been about 30 to 40%. They previously had a wait list of 250 students, but schools have accommodated them over the last couple of weeks.
Anybody who is now requesting to go to face-to-face, we're going to be looking ahead to next quarter, which starts on March 12th, so really just about a week away. But right now, we still have about 9,000 slots open for face-to-face instruction.
But what about for schools operating in cohorts where some students only come in once a week?
Right? So there are some schools that can, because the number of students in each cohort does not exceed the total capacity they have to bring, on a day-to-day basis. If you're talking about, do we have the ability for some schools to increase the number of days face-to-face, the answer is going to be yes for some, and for some of them, no. Some of them, they do have slots available, but they don't have, but they still have, too many students to be able to double up and still maintain, the safety requirements.
Come next school year, GDOE is looking at cutting out hard copy as a model of learning and limiting it to either face-to-face or online instruction. But the number one factor limiting the expansion is the 6 feet social distancing protocol. This enforcement allows for only so many students per classroom. Fernandez says those discussions are currently underway with Adelup. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matanani.